Welcome to the game.
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to unbox Nemesis. Nemesis is a 1 to 5 player semi-cooperative game. You have your own agendas for each player, as well as you're all kind of working together to get off the ship, whether it's to the escape pod or whatever. What's really cool about it, other than the models are just fantastic, the artwork is incredible in this game. It's not super rules heavy from what I've seen so far, so that's a good thing. But just the whole premises of the game really leads to a lot of cinematic elements of, you know, can you trust the person you're working with? May not have their own agenda to, you know, kill you off or something. Anyway, it just arrived yesterday, Thursday. A couple of cool things about the packaging I wanted to talk about. This is the shipping box it came in. I have not had a Kickstarter. I've got a lot of Kickstarters, but I've not had one where they've actually printed the shipping box. And so it was really cool. It had a strap across it in an X form. And they even put, now most of mine had come off before I got it, but they even had shipping corners on the outside of the box to help protect the corners. And like I said, most of mine came off, but it arrived pretty much intact. Two of them that stayed on. So anyway, I thought that was really cool. It got me excited about it as soon as I saw it. I was like, all right, this is really cool. Get that out of the way. It also has some bonus content, which came in a separate box in with it, and we'll talk about that towards the end. But for right now, let's take a closer look at Nemesis, the box. All right, the artwork on the game is just fantastic. Sorry about the glare there. The game by Adam Kwapinski from Awakened Realms. Very cool artwork. Like I said, the artwork on the game is just fantastic. Let's take a look at the back of the box. And so what you've got here, other than your brief description of the game, is it shows you the models. Pretty decent board size. Components: 26 minis, 300 cards, 20 cardboard and rim tiles, 200 other components, and some other stuff. 1 to 5 players, hour to 2 hours to play through the game. Let's crack it open and take a look. Alright, so this is a very large and heavy box. And I'm going to show you. There's so much stuff in here the box doesn't even close all the way. And let's open this up and see what we've got inside. Right on top, our rule book. I like that. Don't want to read this rules? Watch the video. Gameplay videos are great, and the fact that they're already planning to have one is perfect. I don't know if it's there yet or not. High gloss finish, as expected with most rule books. Full color, explains what all the components are. This is something a lot of rule books have been leaving out. Something I discourage. I really like the fact that, hey, tell me what everything is as I open it all up. Shows you what different models are. Game overview, introduction, steps to set up the board, shows you how to set everything up. Get your crew set up. And goes into the flow of the game. So the rulebook looks well laid out. I'm not going to go through all of it, but the artwork is extremely well done. Really kind of helps immerse you into, oh, that's a good shot. Really helps to immerse you into the game before you've even gotten to it. One of the cool things is, I mean, the way the game starts off, you're waking up from your hibernation pods, and one of your crewmen is already dead. And So you're like, hey, what's going on? Not really sure. You have your own agendas. Alright, here's the basic room cheat sheets. Tells you about each of the rooms, what you can do in each room, and then the special rooms down at the bottom. And I think they even have these available. You can print these out off of their website, along with the rules. The rules are available on their website too if you want to check it out. Alright, the cardstock, very nice, looks like 3mm, full color, double-sided, engine pieces that are damaged, very cool. There are a lot of these. The intruder board, put this under. Get that under the closer cam there, and you take a look at that intruder board. It's very cool. Like I said, the artwork on this game is just incredible. Production values are insane. Oops. Pieces are already falling out, and they're very well cut already. Very cool. What do we got? We got another board there, another board. Our tokens. Board full of tokens. Our doors, and the first player token. And this is a box stand. This was something they just added in, I think just probably because they had the space for it, but apparently you put this together and the box sits on it. Not really sure what the point is, but you know, it's cool. I guess I'd rather have a full sheet rather than a half sheet rather around the box. The game board. Let's come back to the game board because it's really large and I'm going to have to adjust the camera so I can get it on the screen. Let's look at the minis. In our top tray here, this is indented. This is where your looks like your player cards are going to go. So they have the spaces already laid out. You've got our acrylic tokens, our dice, more acrylic tokens. Looks like fire. These are very cool. Card stands, so you can hide what cards you have from their other players. More tokens. Pokemon damage counters. At least that's what I always call them, because in the original Pokemon Blue Box 2-player starter set, these are what you got for damage counters. And to me and the kids, these have always been Pokemon damage counters. And they always will be. Nemesis dice bag. That is a very cool touch. And the way it's actually stuffed in here with the Nemesis logo up is very cool. Well packaged. Our rubber base covers for the players. There's just like 40 of these little red cubes. Let's look at the most important part. This, I believe, is used the scanner when you actually, if you get infected by the player. Yeah, let's look at the back. If one contamination card you've just scanned and infected, oh, okay. As I'm reading it very badly. If you get infected, you put one of the cards in here and it tells you what happens to you. That's a very cool mechanic. Alright, these are insane. Now, I did get the Sundrop painted minis, and this box was completely sealed. So they had them Sundrop painted and then they resealed the box. So that's very cool. If you're not sure what the Sundrop paint is, it's basically they are just like airbrushed, primed, airbrushed to color with minimal colors, but it looks cool. It kind of gives it a, what do they call it, cell shading, kind of like a comic book look to it, but with color. It's really cool. And this game has always reminded me of Aliens. Mainly because if you look at the the bugs. Looks very much like an alien. And then if you take the fact, oh, hidden agenda, Ash from the first Alien movie, hidden agenda, crew expendable, save the alien. Yeah, I think this is going to be really, really cool with the whole cinematic effect to it. The player characters are done in a gray, white. Very detailed. Now, if you get the unpainted version, like what you'll find in the stores, I believe these will paint up beautifully. I have a million things on the shelf to paint this, and if I wait to paint these, I'll never get the game on the table. I want to get the game on the table. Went with the Sundrop. Let somebody else do it. It actually came out really good. Makes me think I might do this same effect with all of my Walking Dead stuff that's not painted yet. Might be a really cool effect for the zombies. Very cool. Alright, let's look at the second tray. Now, so that you don't have to watch me do this, I went ahead and opened up all the cards. The cards do come sealed in about 5 different packs. But I will show you some of the cards after I show you the models. Let's look at the models. It's way cooler than the cards. Alright, check that out. Now, for the Sundrop, I would have liked to see maybe the different ones done in a different color. Whereas these voyeur bug looking things maybe in a different color than the than these little face hugger looking things. They're not face huggers, but that's kind of what they look like. Or, the crawlers. It would have been cool if they were all a different color, but at least in this way, they're all already pre-colored. At least they all have a theme to them. Hopefully the expansions will use a different color. Massive amount of detail on these models. This model's big. It's as big as my hand is wide. Comparing to these are about your normal size 32 millimeter models, 28 millimeter. It's probably closer to 28. That's a big size difference. And then the Queen. There's that one there. Yeah. Very excited about this game. Alright. So let's take a quick look at her. These are very stunning sculpts. Very, very cool. Alright, let's show you the artwork on the cards real quick. I'm not going to go through all of them, but there are a lot of different cards in this game, different types of cards. These are your intruder attack cards, your action cards, which will kind of give you different, it shows you all your different actions. But the artwork is really what I'm looking at here. Really, they did a really good job of giving you the feel of being in a sci-fi horror movie with just the artwork alone. Contamination cards, yeah. Run that through the scanner, and you can see what it is. Alright, spoiler alert, turn your head away. I'm sure there's a bunch of these cards, so what is it? Ah, you can't see it on the camera. Oh, look, there it is. You can kind of see something. Very, very cool. And okay, it wasn't really a spoiler because there's a ton of those. So you never know which one you're going to get. There are some smaller cards, your item cards. Flashlights, sawed-off shotgun, vulnerability to fire, energy charge, clothes, There's different types of item cards made by different colors. Entry to weakness. And then there's you have your characters have some starting equipment and other equipment that they can get. You have those cards in here. The different item cards you can have. There's blue, there's red, we saw some yellow, there's green item cards. Let's break the board out real quick. Okay, as I mentioned, this board is pretty big. It's a good sized board. Details are incredible. Let me get it out of the glare here real quick. It is a double-sided board. This particular side is for the beginner game, the starter game, signified by the chevrons up there in the corner. And then the other side, different layout. And sorry about the glare, you can't really see the detail as well. Let's see if I can zoom in here some for you. It's not really washed out like that. It's actually really cool. But you can see some of the detail on the board. Very nice board. Again, I am super excited about getting this out, learning the rules and getting it played. Let's take a look at that bonus content box that came with it. Hey, a letter to the backers. And a coin. I believe this is for, what's their other game? Maybe Painted Grail. Let's see. See, this is kind of cool. This is really neat because not only did they do an incredible job with the packaging of the shipping container. Look, here's their shipping box for Wave 1. This is going to go in the garbage. They printed the shipping box. I mean, it's letter to the backers. Hey, backers, we really appreciate it. Hey, we're going to give you some extra free stuff, too, that you didn't ask for, and, you know, for some of our other stuff, so kind of get you interested in that. Very cool. Let's see, Tainted Grail, promo metal coin. Very cool. I may never play Tainted Grail, but if you got a coin, if you do play it, you got a coin. Tainted Grail art book. That's very cool. This is a hardback book. This is a, I don't know, today's printing price is probably a $10, $15 book. Oops, sorry, I bumped the camera there. You know, it's just an art book that came with it to get you interested in the next game. Very cool. Cool picture. Ooh, that's cool. Cool pictures. As a thank you, backers. You know, others should do that too. There is a Etherfield's playing card game deck. So a story-driven board game that had focus on character development. There you go, card deck. Free, just because. Because why not? Now, this one they did talk about. This was part of the Kickstarter, if I can get out of the box. But it was the Untold Stories was the comic book campaign for Nemesis, and 20 pages of the comic book campaign was part of the pledge, and they ended up expanding it out to 80 pages to do a full campaign. Again, well, we paid for 20, you get 80. I'm good with that. I mean, it's just they expanded it out. None of this, yeah, you know, you only paid for 20. If you want the rest, you know, buy another book. No, here it is. Here's the whole thing, and the tokens to go along with it, so you can run the campaign. Very, very cool. All right, let me wrap this up. Okay, as I'm punching everything out, I just want to once again talk about the coolness factor of Awakened Realms and how they did this entire box. Okay, let's talk about these tray inserts. You punch out all of your hexes. They fit right in there. Okay, here's the card trays. You got lots of extra space. Do you know why you have lots of extra space? Because they tell you. Empty space for sleeved cards. Sleeve your cards, try to put them back in the box and they never fit because you're trying to protect your cards. Well, guess what? They took care of that for you. They gave you the extra space in the tray. Unbelievable. Okay, so we'll move that out of the way. Let's look at this. So I was showing you all of these different pieces, like these. Okay, where in the tray did they go? Well, guess what? It tells you. They're all labeled. These go in there. These, oh look, the tray is labeled. Gears and Flames, oh look, there's a space for them. Your Hexagon Punch, which I haven't gotten all those punched out yet, but oh look, they have a space. Hexagon pieces go here. Your doors, which are here, well, they stack right in there. The round bases for the door stands. Oh look, here's a space one. Unreal, if you actually ask me, that they went to this level of detail. Again, just something I wanted to point out. Very cool. It just goes without showing. I mean, they really took some detail into not only the excellent looking rule book, the excellent models, the excellent artwork on the cards and on the box to give you that feel, but they went the extra step and said, hey, we're going to tell you how to put it all back in the box. Very cool. Okay. Alright guys, there you go. That is Nemesis Unboxed. It is wave 1 of the Kickstarter. They just started shipping in the US right around Christmas time. I think I got the notification right after Christmas. It showed up yesterday, July the 3rd. Or January the 3rd, sorry. But that's it. I am super excited about getting this game. I'm going to go read the instructions, try to get it on the table later tonight or tomorrow, and I will try to get a review out to you as soon as I've got a couple games under my belt. I will say that when I was opening this up, my son walked in and said, ooh, wow, what is that? And he never gets excited about anything. So he is, hopefully, I do apologize if I sound a little congested. It is allergy season in South Texas, and it's hitting me pretty heavy. But anyway, thanks for watching. Subscribe to the channel. Hope you enjoyed this. Give you an idea. If you've not seen Nemesis, strongly suggest pick it up. It should start showing up in stores anytime soon. There was a Kickstarter store pledge available, so if they pledge that, you should start seeing it in stores. If you get a chance, it looks really, really cool. I'm really excited about getting this one, so hopefully I'll get a review to you in the next week or so and let you know how this pans out. Thanks for watching.